Hi family, welcome back and welcome to Lembe RAMINA Women's Day edition. My name is Tess Chawuke, I'm the founder of RAMINA Creatives, and if you're new here, we're an online gifting business specializing in customized gifting. So as we all know, South Africa declares August the Women's Month in tribute of the women who marched to the Union buildings in 1956, protesting for the extension of past laws to women. So the 9th of August is declared Women's Day. Today we celebrate Women's Day with phenomenal, beautiful, talented, capable, and not forgetting, very confident women. So before you meet the beautiful ladies on the panel, I'd like to introduce you to Nyeleti Nkanyani, who's the founder of Nyeleti Beauty. She's behind all the makeup, the dolling up of the beautiful women we have today on the panel.
Hi everyone, my name is Nyeleti Nkanyani. I'm 29 years old. I'm a founder of Nyeleti Beauty. I'm a makeup artist based in Midrand. You can reach me on Instagram, Nyeleti Beauty. My WhatsApp details 072 175585.
So now that you've met the face behind the makeup and the doling up of the beautiful women, I think it's time you get to meet the beautiful ladies. So there you have it, the ladies of the day. They will tell you what being a woman means to them, how they survived the pandemic, and share a few positive things they got out of the pandemic.
Hi, my name is Ayanda Mkize. I am 30 years of age. So what I do for a living, I am a quantitative analyst at a bank, or just / credit risk modeler. So what I do on my spare time is play around with numbers. I love them too much. I also include them in my spare time. And then hiking with my family, or go out for date nights or movie nights. Traveling as well is also part of the things I enjoy doing.
Hi everyone, my name is Monene Kanyisa Makubele. I am 23 years old and I'm currently working as a candidate legal practitioner. So, what I love to do in my spare time is to be a model. I love playing around with my hair. I'm very passionate about natural hair. I love singing sometimes. And I love spending time with family and friends. And yeah, in a nutshell, that's me.
Hello, my name is Push, aka the creative queer, the masculine queen. I'm 27 years of age and I'm a construction project manager by day, and by night I'm a creative, a YouTuber, a content creator, and I eat cotton.
Hi, my name is Kanyisa Twala. I'm 28 years old. I'm an accountant trainee and a student. I like hiking. I love nature, actually. Hiking, bungee jumping, camping, everything outdoor. I'm not an indoor person. I'm not a city girl. I try sometimes, but hey, I'm a bush girl. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Refilem Mtlomu. I'm from Pretoria, but currently working in Polokwane. I work as a private banker for one of the big banks. I hold a degree in internal auditing. And I'm 35, turning 36 in the 28 days, basically like 29. Yeah, I know I'm old, but I don't look old. That's a good thing, hey? So, yeah, what can I say? Yeah, that's it, hey? I don't have much. I'm an extrovert. I love hiking. Actually, I went hiking yesterday, so my feet are so sore. I wouldn't think I would walk in these shoes today, but I managed to, thank God. So, yeah, I love going out. If you follow me on socials, you'll see I'm always out there every weekend. So, yeah, that's me, basically.
Hi, I'm Kabelo. I am 29 years old. I work as an investment analyst. And the things I like to do, I like to sing. And I like to spend a lot of time with the people who are nearest and dearest to me.
So for me, being a woman is the ability to be able to mold the identity to suit what I feel is being a woman in a world that tells us to be the mbogoto. For me, it's about having the good balance of masculinity as well, and being able to express that and show up in the world as the person that I am.
Being a woman, for me, it means being confident. It means basically being wise enough to navigate the world that we live in, to be able to adapt to a lot of changes that take place in our lives. And yeah, just emotional intelligence, just yeah, it's just a whole lot of things. It's really hard, like, defining what it is to be a woman. But in essence, I feel like we can ask, Kuri, what does it mean to be myself? It means just believing in myself, to break boundaries, to push myself, to want the best for myself and others as well, to be there for people, and to just to love.
So for me, being a woman just meant being a human being. I grew up with three brothers. I'm the youngest, the only girl. So growing up, being a woman meant I have to cook, I have to clean, I have to come back early because I can't come back home after all my brothers are already at home. Like, it didn't make sense. There's so many things that I couldn't do. Like, my mom will always ask me, why computer never fun? Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, it was all about being confident, being grounded. But as soon as I became independent, I realized that being a woman actually means being a human being. You be yourself. If it means not being confident, it's fine. That's you. You're gonna work on that. If it means you messing up, it's fine. If it means that you can't figure out some things, it's also fine. At the end, eventually you'll find your foot and you will stand, you will be confident, you will be powerful, but on your own terms, not because society expects you to be that person.
What does being a woman mean to me? So that obviously changes with the times, but what I would say, being a woman means being soft, but being firm at the same time. It means being wise. It means being the person that's adaptable, being a person that grows and matures and learns. It means putting on your personality unapologetically, even if it means making other people uncomfortable. It also means preserving your true being as a woman. So that is being a woman to me.
So being a woman, like one of the ladies said, it changes all the time. It depends on age. So, but currently I would say I'm very compassionate about life. I love life and being assertive and be career driven, because being able to depend on yourself, being able to speak your mind, do what you want to do as a woman, not depend on anything or anyone. And then, I can say that, live your dream, hey? The world is big and it's for everyone. We can do everything. It doesn't matter of gender or race or sexuality. So you can do basically anything as long as you put your mind and focus to it. So I think for me, just being a woman is, just being there, loving life. We were created to love, to nature. That's what God created us to be as a woman. So I think, it's easier for us to love. So I can say that love what you do. So direct your love in like good positions, if I can say that. So don't love certain things that they will not make you grow. So I would say, let's love one another and help us grow. As women, we in most cases, men tend to classify us that we don't love each other. But I would say in this day and age, let's prove them wrong and love one another and help us grow and help us, do things that only us as women will understand and support each other.
I think if we were to live under the societal expectations of being a woman, it's exhausting. So for me, being a woman is really just chartering what you want for yourself. You're not less of a woman if you can't bear kids. You're not less of a woman if you don't want to. You're not less of a woman if you are masculine. You're not less of a woman if you are assertive. Really, you're not less of a woman if you want to be super feminine, so really just chartering what you want on your terms, even though the pressures of being something else, like domesticated and woman belong in the kitchen and bearing kids, if that's not what you want to do, that's okay, and you're still as much of a woman as the woman next to you.
My pandemic experience, I think with the pandemic, everything stems from being able to have the privilege of being able to keep your job. So my pandemic experience was great in the sense that I kept my job. It kind of forced me to sit down and look at myself and look at the life that I want to live and live it truthfully. So it forced me to slow down and reflect and see the kind of direction that I want to take in my life. Overall, it's been a good experience. I've been to therapy. I've gone through a breakup during the pandemic. I've seen myself through the worst, and now I'm living the best. So, yeah. Some of the things I got up to during the pandemic, I finished a degree. I finished a degree during a breakup. For me, that was quite a lot, and I always speak about the breakup experience because it kind of really brought me to the rock bottom, and I had to pick myself and get back up. Yeah, I've been able to adapt and really stand on my own and stand on my own 2 feet and really kind of go into the world now, post-pandemic. Being the confident person that I am, it's allowed me to eat more cotton, which was always the vision and the goal. You know, some things really lie dormant in you, and I think because the world went silent and everything was silent, it forced you to kind of look inward in the person that you are and the direction the life is taking, and it forced you to reflect on that and to see how you want to show up in the world. So I'm really proud of the woman that I've become because of the pandemic. I know it's such an unfortunate situation, and we're always forced to be the mbogodo, which is not the narrative that I'm trying to create, but I'm trying to say that the silence in the world kind of forced us to look inward, and you know, now you are living, if you're not living your truth now, it's like, what's not knowing the pandemic, what were you doing? Were you not reflecting? Were you not, you know? So it's been a good experience overall, the good, the bad, the great, and it's going up from here. So, nah. I mean, this bag is nah, I don't have it. I would usually carry it, but nah. Nah, they in my pocket, I think. No? Money. I mean, in essence, yes, I do have that. No, I don't have those. I have them in my car. Comb? Nah, I don't really comb much. Come again? Pain. Oh, pen. Nope. I have a phone to take notes. Mirror? I mean, I got a mirror in my car. Makeup? I don't really make up. Face mask? Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I got something. Okay, yes, I do have one. Yes. Everything is in here. A what? No, I don't have. My only loyalty cards are what? Clicks. No, it's too big to have in this one. Got this. My advice to people about living in the new normal is that a lot of things have changed in our external environment, and I think a lot of what humans can do is to look inward and internally to find the answers in how you need to adapt towards the external environment. So for me, how that looks like is really confronting myself, confronting the ugly things about me, confronting the good as well, and then focusing on the good and adapting those things into and seeing how I can live and adapt to the new normal of the external environment. If you are spiritual, your God. If you are not spiritual, your books, your finder, your ancestors, whatever it is that you feel kind of centers you, I think focus on that and you will walk through life, baby breeze. If not, you can watch my YouTube channel, Creative Queer or What's in the Closet, and I will entertain you. If you are most welcome to subscribe, you know what I'm saying?
And lockdown last year when it began, I think I was very anxious actually. At some point I was even having like panic attacks in the middle of the night, and I thought maybe it's just shortness of breath because maybe COVID, I don't know. But I was very anxious, to be honest. But then as time went, spending more time with family, I was also completing my final year and varsity. It was for me actually, I enjoyed studying from home because I always preferred it than going to campus. I learned quite a lot. I learned that you need to be grateful for what you have. You need to appreciate the people that you have because nothing is guaranteed in life. To just spend your time wisely as well, and to just love while she still can. And then, what else did I take out from it? That faith is important. Faith is very important. Praying is spirituality is very important, because I felt like, sure, it's my final year. What are the chances of getting a job after this? I went through a very stressful time. But then I pulled myself together, and I am currently working. I do have a job. So straight out of varsity, I was lucky enough to get a job. Blessed, actually, to get a job. Managed to buy my first car as well. So yeah, man. Word of advice: pray. Like, it's really, really important to pray. Have faith. Don't give up. I know it's hard. Like, you can even get depressed sometimes, but you need to keep on pushing. Actually, when I think back to last year, I never thought I'd be where I am right now this year, with a job, with a car, with, all these things. For me, it just seemed so far-fetched, but that's all I can say. Pray, believe in yourself, and just keep on going.
And with the lockdown last year, so actually in 2019, I went through anxiety. It was so bad. I fainted at work just 2 days before the lockdown started. So for me, lockdown really helped me a lot, because I got to work from home and just work on myself, go to therapy. I was able to study between my work, because I used to work flexible hours. So I will start working at 6 a.m. and then by 1 I'm already done. I can focus on my studies. It helped me so much. I paused with like distinctions for all my subjects last year, because I was just working from home and studying at home. It really helped me. Also, I worked for a very big company, so I didn't have the stress of losing my job. So I was not stressed. It was great. For me, lockdown was so great. I achieved a lot. I even got a new job throughout the lockdown and the pandemic, of which it was so hard for other people to even keep their jobs, but I was able to get another job, a better offer. So for me, lockdown and the pandemic was a great year. 2020 was a great year. It started off bad, but after the lockdown, everything went great. So what I got from the pandemic, yes, obviously I've mentioned that I passed with distinction, so I got a bursary for this year. I got my first car, and my advice to people who have lost hope because of the whole pandemic is, like Nene said, just pray. For me, I don't really know, because I'll be talking from a place of privilege, because I didn't lose my job. I don't know how it feels like, but all I know is I have lost something in life, and God has always pulled through. So now it might seem like nothing makes sense, and it's okay, but eventually you'll see why it happened the way it happened. So just keep the faith and trust in God, trust in yourself. If you did it the first time, you will do it again.
So as a woman, the pandemic was a bit scary for me, because a lot of things had to change. But I was quite grateful that I still kept my job, even though I worked overtime. I was also grateful that I had to work from home, and that meant spending more time with my family, spending more time with myself, exploring myself, getting to learn things that need to improve about my life. And I'm still working on that, and I see that once I'm done with those, my life is going to get better from here. I also got to get an opportunity to pursue personal projects that I wouldn't have been able to do if I was working at the office. But all in all, there were a lot of ups compared to the downs. Yes, I've had those episodes where I was too anxious because I was close to losing my loved ones because of COVID-19, but by God's grace, they are still alive, and I'm still grateful. I've learned that it's also the small things that money can't buy that are more important in life. So it was quite a good, positive experience for me. So in terms of advice to women that have given up, especially during this pandemic, I would just want to firstly say that do not feel bad, do not be too hard on yourself. We are going through a very difficult time. People are losing their loved ones left, right and center. People are losing their jobs. So it's okay to feel depressed, but I would like to emphasize that don't hold on to it for too long, because at some point you will need to get up. And over and above that, keep your faith, keep praying, keep pushing. We've all been there, we've all been depressed at some point, especially over things that we love doing. But there's always positive out of the adversities that we face in life. So keep the faith going.
Say that, wow, in the pandemic, I would say, I've learned a lot. Hey, actually working from home for over 12 months, I would say, because we started being on the lockdown, I think the 27th of March last year, if I'm not mistaken. So I've been working from home, and I'm in a more or less a client-based environment. So now having to not to see my clients anymore, having to, sometimes now and then you get a call that, oh, Mr. So and so passed away. It's really sad, but I've learned that, treasure the little things that you have, be in a moment where just reflect and love yourself, because life is too short. I was diagnosed, or can I say I was, I tested positive of COVID last year, July, which was I think it was the first wave, last year, July. So I've learned that, anything can change in a split second. So love your life, do what you love, and then, my mother as well tested positive. That was, I think I've never been so scared in my life, seeing her suffering that much, knowing that, I brought this disease, and then if something happens, I'll blame myself for the rest of my life. But by God's grace, she survived, I survived, and we were never hospitalized, which is something that I thank God every day for. So I never realized that I have a fear of losing my mom. That made me realize that, actually, I've never realized that, if I would lose my mom, I think but last year it made me realize that, you're not ready to lose your parent. You're not ready, you won't survive. So that for me, it really changed my whole perspective of life. So I started doing things that I always wanted to do for her. I appreciated her more, because I realized that, you can lose anything. And it's never about health. People that are healthy, die out of this disease. So you just need to look after yourself, wear your mask, sanitize, whatever, social distancing. So we need to really look after ourselves and follow all the protocols that needs to be followed for us to be good. And in terms of, I would say, for me personally, what change a lot. By the way, I've learned how to do dumpling and magwinya. So I'm not a good cook like Kanye. I'm the only girl amongst two boys. So I've always been the one that, they look after me. I'm not domesticated. I've never cleaning and cooking, it was never my thing. And I was never even forced to do those things, because, being the only girl, the little girl. So so I've learned actually to cook properly, I would say. That's it basically. And work-wise, I would say, working from home. At first I couldn't adjust, because sometimes I was not disciplined. I would just take naps now and then, go out now and then. But I realized that, my job, my work was suffering, so I had to focus. So this year I could say I'm there. I think the only thing I would just say, give an example with me, I became more close to God. I started reading the Bible more, because I had time. I started worshiping even more on my own. So I would say, find a source where you can get your strength. We believe in different things. Find that one thing that you believe in and hold on to it. If it's working for you, just hold on to it and do it. And don't compare yourself, because most of the people that lose hope in life, they compare themselves with others, especially social media. I always say that social media is one source that contributes almost 90% of depression in most of the young people, because people see things and they always think that's how things are, and 90% is not like that. So if you need to, like, work away from social media, just give yourself 90 days or 60 days, walk away from social media, work on yourself. Like, you don't even have to maybe study or whatever, just do an introspection, work on yourself. You know, your spirituality is very important. If you can find a place where you can worship, it doesn't matter what you worship, but just be in touch with your inner self. I think that will really help you.
COVID experience. So for me, COVID, I think the overarching theme is trusting the journey. I had left a job in late 2019, and as I decided, okay, no, I'm ready to jump back into the market, and I'm gonna, take this with full force. COVID started and full lockdown began. And in that period, it really questioned my faith. It questioned my resilience. But I didn't lose faith and I didn't lose hope. Even though I was unemployed for majority of 2020 as we started the lockdown level 5, level 4. I actually had an interview on the 26th of March. They're like, nah man, we'll touch base, at the end of the 3 weeks. Anyway, really just being resilient and trusting the process and wanting what you want and sticking to the guns of getting that, because God will guide you to what you really want, the desires of your heart. Out of the pandemic period, I got a good respect for not that I didn't respect my parents before, but I really, appreciate the people that they are and the way in which they supported me in this period. I got a good sense of, my support system is solid, and I wouldn't give that up for the world. I got married, I got a job, but overall it's just, from a me perspective is believing in what I want and the fact that it will come, because not only do you do the work, but the vision is there. So also without vision you perish. So if in COVID you still haven't reflected and decided what you want with your life, I'm very concerned. But you'll get there in your own time. So yeah. So I am a Christian woman. So I guess I'll take it back to church. If in this period you haven't quite gotten what you thought you would, or haven't quite achieved what you thought you would, or you started something and it didn't quite culminate the way you thought it would, or in fact it's changed and stopped, I would say, God didn't say you will never have challenges. What he said is that he will get you through them. So the verse that even goes with that is, even if I walk through the valley of the dead, I will fear no evil, because God is by my side and he will be my guide. So whether your struggles are happening today and have been happening, it is okay, because the person who is leading you through it and is with you and guiding you will continue to do so and make you get out on the other side even better than when you started. The dream you have might change, might evolve, but it will happen in the way in which it's meant to happen.
Actually, let me see. Yeah. Do you have lipstick? No. No. Let me see. No. No. Nope. Nope. I've got foundation, and so I've got foundation, I've got mascara. Face mask? It's somewhere around the room. It's not in my bag. No, not today. No. Nope.
No, I don't. Hand cream, yes. No, I have a sweet.
Money?
No.
Sanitary pads?
Yes, I do have those. And panty liners also.
Comb?
No.
Pen?
No.
Mirror?
No.
Makeup?
No.
Face mask?
Is it in there? No, but it's somewhere.
Bank card?
Yeah.
Shop loyalty card?
All of them.
Phone charger?
No.
Lipstick?
Yes.
Hand cream?
Check.
Gum?
No.
Money?
No.
Sanitary pads?
No.
Comb or brush?
No.
A pen?
No.
Mirror?
Nope.
Makeup?
I just only have a setting spray.
Face mask?
Yes.
Bank card?
Yes.
Shop loyalty card?
I have everything here.
Phone charger? Lipstick?
Okay, I have a lip gloss. I think I do have it also. Where is it? Oh yeah, I do have.
Hand cream?
Okay, yes, I use this one.
Gum?
No, I don't eat that.
Money?
I use plastic money.
Sanitary pads?
Let me see. I don't have it. Sanitary pad. Okay, no, I don't have that.
A comb or brush?
I have a comb.
A pen?
No, I don't.
Mirror?
No, I don't.
Makeup?
No, I know. Like you me, the makeup that I use stays forever. Hey?
Face mask?
Yeah, I do.
Shop loyalty card?
Yeah, I do have. I have this one. Yeah, I do.
Phone charger?
No, I don't have. I have AirPods.
Lipstick?
My bag is lean and mean. I have attachment, like I'm not walking around with dry lips. No,
Gum?
no.
Money?
Surprisingly, yes, today I have money.
Sanitary pads?
I do?
Comb or brush?
No.
Pen?
I do? I'm
Mirror.
studying. Not a mirror, no.
Makeup?
No.
Face mask?
Yes,
Bank card?
definitely.
Shop loyalty card?
Many of them.
Phone charger?
No. Does anyone have a phone charger?
Lo ngunyaka wam. Lo nyaka ngowam.
Oh, ke ngwaga wa ka.
Leri Lembe RAMINA.
This is my year.
And that's it. You've heard it all from the most beautiful, confident, talented, capable, and not forgetting, confident women sharing their experiences of the pandemic. Stay strong, achieve those goals, replan, reschedule, change your life around, and go for it. Own your year. Leri ilembera wena. Don't forget to follow us, comment, subscribe, and tell us how your year has been and how you plan on taking on the rest of the year. Thank you so much.
Leri Lembe RAMINA.